One thing I know out of these three are certain in trading. It is either going to hit stop loss, break even, or take profit. And I am ready for whichever one that comes. This is the mentality you need to have when handling funded accounts. I am Pex, and I'm going to be talking to you on how you can use these three simple steps to getting yourself a very good funded account in 2025. Without further ado, let us dive right in. Three basic things. I noticed that so many traders are eager to risk but are not willing to lose. I don't know if this hits right. You're willing to use this particular lot size, but you're not ready for the loss in case it happens like that. For instance, you're going to see a trader tell you, I know this A+ setup is going to hit TP and I'm going to hit it like $100 per pip. Great. But what if it goes wrong? Are you ready to lose $3,000, $4,000? Are you ready to lose $400? Are you ready to lose even $40, depending on your account size? Now, this is something that people usually find difficult, and that is actually one of the biggest reasons you find it extremely hard to actually pass or even get payouts. These three features or these three problems are things that if you can actually stop and focus on the opposite, you're going to try and see good results. Without further ado, the first one, this is extremely neglected, but focus on your setups, because you need to understand that building your own type of setup will give you an edge that nobody can collect from you. Why? Because you already know what it takes to build that edge, and you know what it means to have that edge. Most importantly, you know how to manage the trade with that edge. The second one, very, very important. But before that, let me give you a scenario. You see your friend about to take a trade, and then you see that the trade is actually looking good, but it is not according to your system. Let me know in the comment section. Will you or will you not tell the friend, don't you do it? Remember, it is a good trade for him, but it is not according to your system. Now, will you alter the word telling him,
don't even think about it?
No, you're not going to do that. You know why? Because if it is not according to your system, that means you particularly are not supposed to trade it. You don't know if it is part of a system. So that is why trading is extremely broad. You cannot actually define your own system and try to define someone else's system. Funny part of this is your system, the opposite can be someone else's system. Now the market is going to decide who will win. The next we're going to talk about is risk management. Risk management is highly underrated. Like, people think about risk management as reducing your lot size. But let me tell you something. It is not just all about lot size. It is not just all about lot size. It is all about the mindset. Now, let me give you this illustration. For instance, you have a $1,000 account, and now since you have $1,000 account, you want to risk $100. Now, if you want to risk $100, what happens? Your risk management is $100 out of $1,000. Now, somebody might look at you and be like, oh, you're risking $100, isn't that too much? But because you have that mentality of $100 is not too much to get $200 or $300, I am ready to risk $100. Mentally, you are balanced, which means you're ready to lose regardless of what happens afterwards. Now, that is risk management. Now, the side of the calculation, now, let me give you this explanation. You want to calculate $100 for your trade. This is how you do it. Very, very easy, but people don't really understand it. That is why I want to explain it in details for you. You want to take a trade and you're risking $100 on a 20 pip stop loss. Let me know, how much will be your lot size equivalent in dollars? $100, right? Now you're calculating. To go to the calculator, you're going to see right here $100, right? Now divided by 20 pips stop loss, we are going to know how much we are going to be using per pip. 20 pips, that is 5, which means for every pip we get to have $5, which means $5 times 20 pips equals to $100, which means if we're in profit of 20 pips, we're going to be making $100, and if we're in profit of 50 pips, we're going to be making $250, because 5 times 15, 250. Do you see how you use $100 now to make $250? That is risk management. It all comes from the mindset. Once your mindset is upright, you are good to what? Go. The last part of this is something that you need to be doing every single day, like every single time, and it is nothing else other than journaling your trade. Trust me, if you can journal your trade every single time, you're going to have higher chance of making good profit almost all the time. Now take a good look at this. Right here on my screen, you're going to notice that we have a good report. And this report is telling us that on this axis, we took a win. All right? We took a win on this axis. The second one, we took another win. But the third one, we lost. Now, because I lost, I already know that, okay, there is no issue. I will try my possible best to follow my rules so I can still be on the winning track. That is how you use your journal to become profitable. Now, the best part about this MTA Trading Journal is you can know when you are what? Winning. Because look at this. Our win rate for this 4 trades is 75%. What does that mean? Out of 4 trades, I lost 1 and won 3. Now calculate this with me. This 4 is equals to 100%, right? So 100% divided by 4, which is 25 each. So 25, 25, 25, 25. But this one is minus, which is 75. My win rate is 75% out of a series of 4 trades. That is great. All right? That is great, because I know now that because I follow my A+ setup, I already know that I have huge chance of winning trades. Now, because I follow my A+ setup, right here, you're going to find out that the 3 trades are A+. But that doesn't mean I cannot lose. That is the thing you need to understand. That doesn't mean you cannot lose. Even if you follow your A+ setup, you have some chances of losing. That is why you need to put God in your trading. If you can understand the value of God, put it in your trading. Make sure you pray before, because anything can happen, bro. Anything can happen. Win the first one, win the second one, the third one, you lost. Take this scenario, for example. The first trade you won. The second trade you won. You did the same thing. Because if you look at this right here, you can see the confluences are almost the same thing. You won. Then the third, you're telling yourself, yo, I won 2 trades back to back. I have to increase my lot. We are going harder, $100 per pip. And if you come down here, it was the 3rd trade that lost. It hit stop loss, which means that all the profit you've made from the first and the second trade gone down the drain. That is why I said number 2 is highly common and underrated, but it is really, really important. If you can stick with risk management, allow risk to reward be in your favor. On to the point of your playbook. If you understand the value of playbook, you're going to develop one using the trading journal. A playbook, these are series of best trading setups you should be taking. Why? Because if you have a playbook, all you have to do is look out for what? The setup that is in your playbook, and you just have to take the trade. The A+ setup, which is right here for NZD card, right on this side. You can see it, NZD card, November 5th. NZD card, this is the trade I took. All I have to do is come right here and see it for real. I can use this for back testing, and I can use it for forward testing, because once I see a setup cooking like this, all I know is it is going to drop down because it is according to the trend, and some other criteria are following it. That is why I added it right here. This is the reason why I took the trade. NZD card right here. This is the reason why I took the trade. downtrend major resistance and all those stuffs, double top and 4-hour Rami. That is one of the reasons why I took the trade, and it was a banger and it hit take profit, which was a brilliant one. So this is how you can use the MTA Trading Journal to help journal your trades. One thing I love about this journal is every single month I can come to my calendar view and see how I'm doing. The first one, which was on the 5th of November, I won. 6th of November, I won. 7th of November, I lost. And the 8th, I won. Up to this date, I just have to update it right here. Yesterday on my Instagram story, we took a trade, Euro JPY, and we took another trade. Sorry, yesterday we took GBP USD, and it was a switch trade. You can see how it formed massively and it dropped down greatly. It was a good one. If you're not in our Telegram channel, then use the link in the description in order to join the Telegram channel so you can catch every single trade that I send out there. Also, if in a case you want to get the MTA Trading Journal so you can start journaling your trades and seeing your P&L sitting pretty like this that will encourage you perfectly, then use the link in the description and grab the 20% discount offer sitting for you. Without further ado, the PEG strategy is still up for a 50% slash offer. So if you want to learn how I trade and how I bank all these profits and make good returns, then you might want to join the MTA Trading Academy. Get the PEG strategy right now. You're going to be joining our private community right away. For sure, if you take these three things into cognizance, profitability is going to be something that you will get very, very close to. And of course, Profem are going to know your name. I remain Pex, and I definitely want to see you sharing this video to your friends and letting them know the importance of getting funded with these three things. Pex got you, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one. Pex got you. Peace.